sense the full power of the dark side.
You'd be a very strange person indeed if you didn't know that I played Darth Sidious and also Palpatine, although of course I never admitted it in public, and George never admitted it on screen.
Palpatine represents the devil. He represents the pure evil, the Dark Lord of the Sith, who is purely out to get more power in his greed.
I'm appointing you to be my personal representative on the Jedi Council.
Primarily, when you look at Episode 3, it is the story of Anakin Skywalker's fall. But one of the things I find more interesting is the whole arc of the character that Ian plays as Palpatine and Sidious.
Takes us back to the old Return of the Jedi days.
It absolutely does. I haven't seen a polished helmet since those days.
And you, young Skywalker, we will watch your career with great interest.
If you wanted a subtitle for these movies, it could be Fathers and Sons.
I need your help, son.
And while Palpatine isn't, we must assume, Anakin's natural father in this film, he's certainly a father figure for him.
So then you can pull him.
Yeah.
You say, I've known you since you were a little boy.
Everybody believes it's Darth Vader, who's the really ultimate bad guy, but the guy who's truly evil is Palpatine. He has manipulated this whole saga.
Ian does such an amazing job of playing the puppet master. You know, he pulls each string with such charming yet evil precision.
I think one of the factors of the character I play is temptation, and Anakin is tempted and indeed seduced by what Palpatine has to say and has to offer.
You wanted to see me, Chancellor?
Yes, Anakin, come closer. I have good news.
People, I think, will find him very conflicted and understand his plight. But at the end of the day, he wants this thing called power.
It's all really well embodied in one scene at the opera, where Palpatine shares a story, an old Sith tale, which very much impressed Anakin at the very core of sort of his fears and desires. Palpatine sort of tightens his hold on Anakin and instills very profound notions of grandeur.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Ian has been amazing to watch. I mean, he comes from that English stage background where he learns the lines, he nails it every single time. And it's interesting to watch George just sort of sit back and just go, it's like he knows the character, Ian knows the character, it's a no-brainer, yet it's incredibly powerful.
The Sith will rule the galaxy. We shall have peace.
Very good.
When you're just playing a scene with another actor, and it's a scene that has a chance to develop, that it's a dialogue scene in which there are many beats, you can make different choices, not ones that interfere with the continuity, but you're able, if you can find them in yourself, to offer George and the editor lots of different things.
For a safe and secure society.
That was perfect, wasn't it? Absolutely perfect, Ian.
Ian's one of the few actors who actually likes to get made up. You got to remember, he comes from the theater, comes from one of the best theaters, not only as a director, but a wonderful actor. All actors who really are playing a different character altogether really love to get into the kit because that helps them so much become this other person that they're playing.
I really feel I know Palpatine and the other guy, who I think we're allowed to talk about now, quite well. We've been intimates for the best part of 30 years, and I've been switching between those two characters, as you would imagine. So in and out of two different makeups on a regular basis. I think these guys are getting really good at it now. And they got it down to an hour and 3/4. Now I think they could probably do it in their sleep. They certainly do it in mine. What kept you? I found when I read the script, not only did I have a lot to say, but I had a lot to do that he seemed to have turned into Action Man.
Ian is a classical Shakespearean actor. You know, the last thing in the world that he can do or wants to do is be a Jedi Master. You know, he is not a Jedi Master. He's got to be even more powerful than the Jedi. You know, so it's not that was not a day that he relished.
I knew we'd be shooting those scenes in about 5 days, so I didn't have that long with Nick to get up to speed.
Relax. There you go, like that.
It's got to look mean.
Go over and over.
It's got to act.
Over and over, and I take it away like that. We had to incorporate Ian into those sequences. We learned to move at a specific speed and sort of dexterousness that Ian just doesn't have yet because he wasn't focused on doing that.
And then backing up.
But I didn't know he could use a lightsaber, and twice as fast. In fact, no, 500 times as fast as anyone else.
And sometimes, you know, he would not be looking, and I whacked him. You get hit, and those things hurt when you get hit.
I think it really came off. I was very worried about it when we were shooting, and I know how uncomfortable Ian was. Both of them were. But I think they did a great job because it's a fight of close-ups. It's a fight of the two of them sensing who has got the greater strength. And then boom, you're right back in, face to face with them. Great sequence.
I suppose I've been given a great opportunity with this part, these parts.
Now you've created the arch villain of all time. But I guess it's all in a day's work.
I've been waiting for this, as Palpatine has, for 20-odd years. But I can't think of anyone who's been allowed to undergo so many changes over a whole period of time, never mind over 4, and now 5, since I'm now part of the Empire Strikes Back movies. So it's been a very interesting journey, and it's been very nice to wait till the end to do, I suppose, the most rewarding and most challenging part. So in a sense, I've had about 25 years to think about it. so if I've got it wrong, you know, it's entirely my fault.